Good evening, guys and gals. Denmark7643 coming at you with some more Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Squad Arena. Well, today has been a long time coming. Since I've been back, I made it up to a couple of different times, but it's always been pretty expensive. My team has fallen quite drastically during the day. But then I Relic 7'd Han, and things are a little different. Now I'm getting a couple of private messages in Discord saying that I'm bouncing couple of Malak teams once in a while before they easily school me, but once in a while all the cards line up and my squad is mean to them and they don't get to move until there's a lot of dead people, and it makes them uncomfortable and they don't like fighting my squad as much anymore. So I've been able to hold my rank right up, 27-ish, whatever, and so this particular time I am finally able to go up against one of the better squads on my shard. Jedi Buff UR has 3 Relic 7s and a Relic 5. They all hit super hard. I just thought we'd take a look at the mods quickly. 59 and 63, 328, and 9700 special damage. Is not a slouch. It's not quite as fast as some of the other Darth Revans on the shard, but this guy is just a monster. And the 142,000 protection, 73,000 health, and he's still, sporting the 6,200 regular damage. That's unbelievable. And then HK is also pretty darn sweet. You're looking at 49% tenacity on him, which means maybe I'll get lucky with a resist and we'll have an exposed resist. We'll have to look at the video and find out. But he's stout, does a ton of damage, and his Badstila is also Relic 7. So 70,000, 41,000, and 321 speed. I mean, she is cooking right along. And then SithTrooper is even gear 13 with a couple of relics. And not the fastest, but he's not supposed to be, he's supposed to be durable. So, that is what we're up against here today. I don't know how we're going to fare. It's so much damage that, my team just may crumple once they get to move, and that'll be it. But, if I can get HK and Badstila killed before Darth Revan gets to move, then it's just going to be, kind of a race to see how we're going to do up against that stout 7 Relic Malak, because I don't know. He's going to have so much speed once he gets debuffed and hit with everything, gets all those ferocity stacks. It's going to be a monster. So we'll give it a go. This is my squad. There's really no joke about Luke Skywalker here, though. He's a pretty strong one. He shows up on SWGOH.GG as one of the 20 fastest. So 336 is not slow. And he's got just okay damage because he's just a 2 relic. I just did that tonight on a whim. But the big player here is Mr. Han Solo. Relic 7. And he's not even the most offense possible, but I made him stout. He has a protection cross, and it's faster, and it's just a nice blend of health, protection, speed, and damage altogether. He's just rounded, and he's over 110,000. So 114,000 combined health and protection. He can stand there for a little while, and 7,400 damage on the meter. So he has enough offense to get it done. And a couple other characters of note. 3PO here. He has a lot more speed. I added this just to get him 6 speed there, and then I switched out to a 20 speed health triangle on him, and that brought his speed up to 286 plus the 20 that's just flat in his kit for his passive, and you end up with 306. And so he actually hums right along. If you get the 10% from Luke, then you know you're rocking right along here. I mean, he's well over 300 speed then, or the equivalent of. He's going to move before somebody with, you know, tons and tons of speed. I guess if, you know, I do the math, if you've got like 306 and then you divide it by 0.9, then you're going to end up with like 340. So he's the equivalent of like 340 speed. It's pretty sweet. And then Chewbacca got a lot slower because I stole his cross for Luke. I needed it because I have Darth Revans on my shard that are at like 340, more than that. I mean, it's scary. So his cross sucks, and because of it, his speed is kind of junk. And there's really nothing I can do about it. I just got to deal with it, but because of the way turn meter gain works, he just ramps right up and gets to move anyway, because of the fast C-3PO after the Luke Skywalker move and Han opening the match. He eventually gets to go. So, and then the last member is Thrawn, and he's just adequate. I mean, I don't even think he's at 300 speed, because I ran out of mods at that point that were decent. I pretty much blew the wad and put them all on Luke and C-3PO just to get that 1-2 punch. This is 294. It's pedestrian. But he does have 60,000 protection, which is nice with the protection triangle on him. And yeah, he's just gear 12. And then we have the 2 gear 13s. So a relic 2 and a relic 7 versus 3 relic 7s, a relic 2 and a, what's the third one? A relic 5. So we are definitely outgeared here. And let's see how we do. So we go for the expose on HK to start with. We did not get a fat resist there at all, but we were able to switch here. Didn't get a resist on the expose there. Luke doesn't matter. You get turn meter from him either way. You're guaranteed to get 10%. And my C-3PO is now ready to move and call Han. So everything is going according to Hoyle. Do the 2-hit, and then Chewbacca can kill her. And then we take care of HK. And we are sitting beautiful right now. We don't have, normally, depending on how the turn meter gain goes here, if somebody has full turn meter, I pass to him. Because then he's going to get his turn right afterwards. But nobody does right now, so we're just going to fracture Malak. And then Darth Revan moves. Everybody's feared, and then he breaks the fear, gets a weed down, and then so does he. Ouch! Holy cow. Okay, so now we kill Darth Revan. And then I'm just going to AoE. Oh no, that doesn't do me any good because he's got shock. So, best move here is to stun Malak. And it was resisted, which is a bummer. Let's kill SithTrooper. And then we get drained. And this fun starts. Ouch. Done. Alright, let's get the stun. Ouch. Now we are going to pass to Han Solo. And then we'll go for the buff. And that will set the stage for the big hits. And now I'm going to buff with Chewbacca as well. It's going to nerf him and give him fear probably. But it will buff. Ooh, I didn't get feared. So now this is going to be a pretty sweet move here. Got translation on everybody but Thrawn, so this will be a full party assist. And Thrawn is almost dead, but we get the fracture. Gosh, that relic 7 is stout, isn't it? Go for the 2-hit here. Oh, he's not dead yet. Fracture's off. Call. Can't call Han, so that'd be wasted. We're just going to use the basic here. Thrawn's dead. And we call Han Solo. Get it done, buddy. Ouch. Not quite. There's the drain again. And Chewie's dead. We make it. I don't know. It's Han versus Malak. And we're running out of tunes here. Buff. Try to get the big hit. Ouch. Malak is such a monster, he's still stunned. And he's dead. So, we got toppled by a relic 7 because of all that stout health. So, try again. for the video here. That was a lot of fun. It's cool that I have an opportunity to fight it. And you can see that once you have all those relics ahead of it, if my squad had, 7 relics on Chewbacca, and maybe a 7 relic on my boy Thrawn, or C-3PO, things might be a little different here, but we need to be able to control Malak and deal enough damage to him, hopefully before he gets his 3rd brain off. So we'll see how this round goes. Definitely not a cakewalk. Super hard squad. This is the left. Alright, so once again we get out in front. So move order is consistent. Ooh, we got the pass this time in between to Han Solo though, so this could be very, very, very good. Get the fracture on Malak. And the double tap on her. On Chewbacca. And now HK is still alive, so he's going to get to shoot. So this is actually worse for my team than the last one. Ouch. So we have to go after Darth Revan here. Get this dealt with here. Can't switch modes yet. Going to take the opportunity to buff. While he is still fractured. This will cause a drain. And he's buffed the first time. And now we'll shoot him. Oh, ouch. That was a big hit. And the stun. And we'll call. And we can't call Han Solo here. We just have to do that. Ouch. And then, let's see here. What's the best move here? Probably just AoE, get the offense up. And then, let's see what this does. Alright. So, it was a really tough fight. Good times. You can see that Relic 7 Malak is absolutely no joke. But if you manage to go ahead and fight him before he drains out and really gets himself buffed to the 9s, you can take him out with Rebels. So, back in first. Feels pretty good. Thanks a lot for watching. Denio.